The air was clear and a little chilly when the SS British Earl arrived in October 1928 with the first cargo of crude oil for the newly built refinery in Nynäshamn. The history of Nynäs could start to unfold. The investment in a new refinery, the first in Sweden, was important, not only for the company's founder Axel Axelsson Johnson, but also for the country as a whole. During the Second World War, Nynäs played a prominent role in supplying energy in Sweden by developing methods for manufacturing oil products made of coal and tar. Axel Axelsson Johnson realized sooner than many others what the impact of car ownership would be. In the early 1930s, he invested in a new cracking plant, and he was also the first in Sweden to use a technology that made it possible to manufacture petrol with a significantly higher octane level than before. This marked the beginning of the national network of petrol stations that Nynäs ran until 1981. The energy crisis in the 1970s caused Nynäs to experience a serious cost crisis. It was no longer financially viable to manufacture petrol, diesel, fuel oil and lubricants for the domestic market. Specialization and internationalization were required. The strong traditions of research and development were one contributory reason why this bold transition was successful. An important stage in the new strategy was the acquisition of a refinery in Antwerp in 1985, and, above all, the purchase of the UK company Briggs Oil in 1992. This saw Nynäs assume a position as one of the leading operators in the European bitumen market, with a distinct focus on special products used in, for example, the asphalting of bridges, airports and motorways, as well as roofing felt and other industrial applications. In parallel, significant investments were made in order to strengthen the production of naphthenic specialty oils. This involved not least of all development work in the field of catalyst and hydrogenation technology. Gradually, the product range widened to include special oils for items including transformers, graphical paint, industrial lubricants, and tyres. One key factor in managing the international expansion was the fact that a global distribution network was gradually built up. This made it possible to meet the market's strict requirements for prompt deliveries and service, thereby offering customers added value. Thanks to its access to a large number of depots for naphthenic specialty oils, with Antwerp, Houston and Singapore as central hubs, as well as a network of bitumen depots all over Europe, Nynäs can now deliver products to almost any location in the world. To meet an increase in demand for naphthenic specialty oils, Nynäs decided to take over a refinery in Harburg in Germany. The acquisition, which was completed in January 2016, has also made it possible to establish a new supply point for the bitumen business in Europe. After 90 years in the market, Nynäs is a leading international oil company in a number of specialist segments. The focus on products with a long useful life, in many cases up to 50 years, differentiates the business from traditional oil companies that focus on fuels. We are now ready to take on new challenges and to develop future-oriented solutions for our customers, and in doing so, to contribute to sustainable development. The unique entrepreneurial spirit that characterized the company's founder lives on with undiminished vigor.